Okay, that's better. Wait. Oh no.
What?
Lower that a little bit. There we go. Whenever my PNG guy was jumping, you could see the cut off bottom half of him.
Uh. Oh, you're okay. I see what you mean now.
So apparently, I need to go around in my mine, like between -20 and 40, and find a trial chamber. Should probably offload and stuff. Yeah.
Come to Minecraft. There it is. Holy God.
So much deforesting to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This one. It's here. Dun, 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 dun.
Yay, I got an H37.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I have a new deviation.
No deviation. Make new one of each of these two.
Is it nighttime?
It's actually just turning nighttime.
Is it? Did I get on at the right moment?
Yeah.
Cool. I gotta check on my food in a minute.
Hungry,
Are you
the
at home?
hunger.
Isaac?
What?
You at home?
Yeah. I'll sleep in just a sec.
You're good.
I was making some stuff with my diamonds. Okay.
Oh, there's an Enderman near me. Hold on. It's not showing my game.
Keep listening to my video while I do this.
I would, but then everything would get picked up. Hold on. Everything's fucked again. There we go. Okay. Okay. I don't know where the Enderman's at, but he's talking a lot.
I
Watermelon.
go that way.
None of my pumpkin is growing. That's concerning.
71 right now.
Damn. Hmm. It should grow at some point. Give me the watermelon.
I need the watermelon.
Oh.
I'll build food outside, but it's easier for me to not. Oh god, okay. I'm okay.
It's down this way? Or am I just gonna mine? I'm just gonna have to mine, aren't I?
Wow, my one chest is really full of stuff. Do I have anything in any of the chimneys? I don't think so. No, I'm good.
Jesus
Oh.
fucking zombies. God damn, dude.
Probably look for more something blocks I want.
God damn, dude. Why there's so many of you?
Gonna look for more, what's the word I'm looking for? Diamond. Do I have any sticks? Okay. I'm gonna make a couple more stone pickaxes. My hand coordination is off today.
Honestly, same. I just had such a fucking hell of a time fighting a few zombies.
I'm just having a hard time moving things right now. Nope, I need that. Actually, I'm gonna need a couple of these. And the torches. Okay. You have to let me know when it's daytime, because I'm gonna be in the mines.
I am also in the mines, remember?
Fuck.
Looking for the
Right.
mace. So we'll be fine.
Well, I will be. You won't. You're if you get a phantom, you're fucked.
I'm in the mines. Shouldn't get a phantom. Phantoms
when you're
don't follow
down in
you
the
underground.
Those are just to go those way. That way. Let's see. Where's the hole I made? I should really put a torch next to it. I should also get rid of this fucking layer.
I'm just gonna have to start digging. I'm gonna dig down to like -30 and then just start digging straight somewhere from there until I find a fucking
Torch there so I can see it.
chamber.
Yeah.
Is there like an actual way to find them? Like when you find end portals?
Find what? I don't know.
Oh. Okay, never mind. I'm going back to the overworld. Or not the overworld, I'm going back above ground.
Okay.
Apparently, if you go find a cartographer villager, you can buy an explorer map from them, which will show you where a
Mace.
trial chamber is. So what you have to do to get the mace is you have to find a trial chamber, and then you have to go through all these different trials, and then kill the final boss, which is something called a breeze, which will drop the material you need for the handle. Then after you kill the breeze, you get a key, or somewhere else in the chamber, I'm not totally sure, and you use that key to unlock the trial chest, which has a 7.25% chance of having a heavy core in it, which is what's used for the mace.
I see. The fan's so loud.
Is it picking up on your mic?
On your mic, yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's because I'm not using NVIDIA Broadcast in Discord.
Right. Mining for diamonds.
All right, cartographer. I could also just steal a villager and make him a cartographer with a cartographer's table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think cartographers spawn in here, so... Wait. Yeah, cartographer novice. How do you level them up? Probably just by trading. I have a shit ton of paper.
Yeah.
I'll be back, Mr. Villager.
I'm gonna dig here too.
If I trade paper to him, he'll give me emeralds, and then if I trade him the emeralds, he'll give me empty maps, which I don't need, so I'm just going to trade paper for the emeralds, which should level him up enough that I might be able to get an
not this
explorer's
one.
map.
Almost fucked that up. I found redstone. Almost fucked it up though, and almost used a stone axe to get it. Why did I dig that?
How long will
Who knows?
Wait, what am I doing? Whoops.
I know. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Is child still with you?
Yeah, he's passed out.
I bet.
There we go. It's 28 paper.
Ignore my yawning. Sorry.
There's 37.
Do, 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 do. We're looking for. Oh, there goes one of my pickaxe. Trying to find more diamonds. Hmm. I haven't made a diamond pickaxe yet. I can. I'm able to. I just haven't yet. I also need to figure out how to make an enchanting table. I know obsidian is needed for it. That's it though. And I think lapis.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Alright, I need to, like, get a shit ton of paper very quickly.
Okay.
incest is not
Oh.
incest.
I'm assuming you're singing the theme to the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I am.
Got it. That explains that.
Do it again? Oh, right.
Excuse me. Hiccup.
Oh shit, I forgot this. Oh shit.
What?
Does bone meal not work on sugarcane?
No.
Shit.
Sugarcane grows really quick on its own typically.
I wanted to grow quicker.
Too bad. You have to be patient. I have not grown my sugarcane, son of a bitch.
Fine.
I have a lot of sugarcane, I just haven't grown it because I don't have the stuff. I have stuff for it, I just need to get more water
I need a shit ton
and
of paper.
expand that room, actually. What I need to do. More tough. God damn it. Did not mean to do that.
A tiny fish.
That grows.
Oh damn it, I found another fucking cave. And gold.
Which?
Which I really don't want. I find it useless. I'm blocking those up. I'm not dealing with it. Ah, fuck it. I'll take a look.
Oh,
Not
wait.
with this pickaxe. Like in game, I'm assuming.
What?
I'm assuming you're meaning in game.
Yeah.
Ah, son of a. I decided to take a look at the cave that I found, and I think there's lapis.
Mm. Ooh, you know what? I should do that in the meantime while my sugarcane grows.
I don't.
Did you build that again? I think I remember. I'm gonna double check though. I'll remember. Okay. Easy peasy though.
I don't trust this cave at all. And diamond. I also found diamond.
Nice. And how do I harvest the honey?
Yeah, I don't trust where I am right now.
Ah.
And iron, which I'll need to grab.
You drink honey?
Yeah,
Oh, you
you can
can.
drink honey.
What does it
Yes.
do to you? It doesn't give you any effects.
Nope, it's
That's
just
kind
a
of lame.
food.
And Terraria gives you a boost.
Wow. I need to think of what else I want to do with my bridge. Or tunnel or whatever the fuck I want to call it. Ow. That hurt. Ow. Stop it. That hurt.
I'm waiting for something to come fuck me up.
Fucking zombie. I'm trying to take a drink. Fuck you. Anybody else? Okay.
Really? Nothing? Or am I somewhere that's too well lit? Well, there's glowberries everywhere. That's why I'm asking that question.
Oh, yeah. They don't
So
emit
too
a
well
lot
lit.
of light, but if they're everywhere, probably.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
What am I doing? I didn't need to go through my tunnel to do that.
Cool. Out of the fucking. I also found more.
You know what made me really sad?
What?
When Mojang stopped posting update notes ending in removed Herobrine.
Yeah,
They did that for years.
Yep.
I think that's funny. Goddamn. Yep, that's the hole I made. Oh, I didn't know you realized you could climb those. I'll leave. Wee.
So one of the good things about Eternal Land
Mm-hmm.
is like, so at least right now
See.
they're making it so when it resets,
Mm-hmm.
you won't yeah, some stuff will carry over, but like your house and shit
Yeah.
won't. But all the items that you have, like some of the deviants and like fish you've collected, will go to the Eternal Land vault, so you can then put in your house.
Well, that's cool at least.
Mhm.
I'm still unsure how I feel about that though, because like put so much time into so many things.
Yeah, you can technically take stuff out of Eternal Land,
Right.
but it costs a certain currency
That needs to be purchased with real money.
that, yeah, I think so.
Gross. Like,
That sucks. I like Once Human a lot, but I don't know.
Huh.
They
is
should
it
do what
getting
Diablo does,
anything
where
that's-
when wipes happen, you can choose if you want to be a part of the wipe or not, and then
Yeah,
give like incentive to being a part of the wipe, like maybe extra items or different storylines or something.
mhm.
A lot of games are doing that anymore, though. It's like, if you want to do this, you're gonna have to play.
That's the reason I don't.
Now,
Go ahead.
nothing. I'm talking to Hermes.
I was gonna say that's the reason I don't really like. I'll still hop on Tarkov, but I don't often because like I'll get on, and then I'll spend countless hours grinding out to be to the point where I want to be, and then it's all gone.
Mhm. Let me see what stays.
I'm very focused on what I'm doing. Did you do it wrong? Let's see. Okay, I got, I think, one extra diamond. That's not the chest I want. This. Oh, I have a lot of lapis.
Oh right.
Hey, you also make diamond. Yeah, oh my god, I forgot about that.
Do you want to hear what carries over and what doesn't?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the following in-game content will be retained. Important currency, such as star chromes, Systens or whatever they're called,
Mm.
Mizuko's marks, stellar planula, and sproutlets, gear blueprints and their stars, blueprint fragments, weapon accessories, and mods, furniture formulas except those gained through your memetics, cosmetics, expressions and poses, name cards, and more. House blueprints. So after a house blueprint is saved, you can reconstruct the building at any time.
Mm.
So it sounds like you can build it, but you'll need to go get the resources.
Yeah,
done.
you still need the materials for it.
Main story and side story task progress. Okay. So if you already complete the story, you don't have to do it again.
But your level that you got from those stories doesn't transfer over. That's
For
I
the
feel like that.
tasks you've already completed, you can accept more streamlined versions of them in the new season, but still get all of the rewards. So you can do them again, but a quick version and get all the shit you
Right.
get.
Right, but that still means that we have to go through and collect certain things all over again.
Your friend list will carry over. Furthermore, you can check which players joined your warband in the previous seasons and add them to your friends list. This is what won't carry over. Essential resources like materials, medicine, and ammunition.
Which medicine and ammo, whatever, you can collect and create those really easily.
Wait, it does say Wait. Essential resources like materials, medicine, and ammunition can be carried over into a new season based on item transferring rules. So that'll be interesting. And then it says, in each new season, your character begins at level 1 and all exploration progress on the world map is reset. This ensures a level playing field for all players in the new season. Additionally, the new scenario will present a different map for exploration and rewards. Each seasonal server will also feature fresh challenges, tasks, and rewards.
See, that just drives further the point for me, though. If you're going to be getting a new map every season, I think you should be allowed to have the decision to just stay on the old map if you want and finish progression. Because, like, what if it gets near the end of the season and you haven't, done everything that you can and you want to? You lose all the progress you made, and then you're reset back, and you have to make all that progress again, and then some.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm willing to give it a chance, but if it's like terrible when the new season comes out, I'll be sad. But
I mean, it doesn't make me that sad in all reality because it is a free game. It's like it's not like if I decide I don't want to play it after the server wipe, it's not like I lost money, but I still feel like I lost time with all that grinding.
Yep.
Because I spent a lot of time doing that, but I could have been doing other things.
Hi, Enderman. That's an oak tree. I need more jump trees. I don't like chopping down wood. God damn. That's an oak tree. I need to get more jungle saplings. I'm not getting a lot of them.
You get more diamonds at some point.
Yeah. I've been looking.
Wait, shit, how do you do this again?
Yep, there it goes. No,
Kiss.
it's shitty.
Come here, Hermes. Come here. Yeah, you little shit.
Barb.
Little fucker bit me, so I flicked him in his beak. He was not happy.
Evil burp.
You need a smithing table to do that?
He can be.
Yeah.
He's like a cat. He's just a shitten.
Hermes. Yeah, you're a little shitten.
What
You're a little burb. A little burb. Sherb.
Burb.
You're a
Burb.
sherb.
What a sure.
Yeah. Fine. Step up. Step up. Don't be a dick. You can't help yourself.
Damn, I
can
did
you?
oak. I didn't mean to do oak. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I should probably start doing oak more since I have oak sapling plant.
Yep.
What was I needing the wood for? I don't remember. How bad is that? That I
Pretty
don't
bad.
remember. I needed wood. I was like, I need to go collect wood. Why did I need to collect wood? Chests. That's why I collected wood.
The little fucker actually made me bleed.
Oh! Hermes.
Wow.
What the fuck?
How could you, Hermes?
I know. He's a dick. Yeah, after he bit me, I grabbed my sandal and I kept on like going like near him but not actually hitting him. Like, yeah, if I wanted to, I could smack your ass. Little fuck. He got even more angry. He's like, "How dare you insinuate you hitting me?" You little fucker.
Oh my god. No wonder I was doing it incorrectly.
What do you mean?
You don't make netherite armor the same way you used to. That's why I was so confused. You need a netherite
have-
upgrade smithing template now?
Oh, that's so trash.
Can you make that?
Okay. I don't think so.
You need a template?
Oh no, right. Okay, never mind. No, I was being stupid. I need gold. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Wait, you
I
need
can give you
gold?
gold.
You've always needed gold to make a netherite ingot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not what I want. Get that out, man. Skip it.
Gives you a purpose for gold.
Right?
You know what would have been better? Make you require copper.
Yes. I have 12 copper bars I have no use for.
I'm going to use copper for building. Because you can either let it oxidize and become green,
Yep.
or at
Mhm.
whatever stage of the oxidization you want, you can take honey and smear it in honey, and it'll stop the oxidization process, keeping it however it was in whatever state of the process you wanted it to be. You can also make it brand new again and make it look nice and shiny.
Helmet. How do you make pants?
Like an upside down U.
Okay, so I can't make that right now. Got it.
Not enough
I made a
material.
helmet. Nope. I made a helmet.
Helmet.
That's the other thing I'm looking for when I'm mining is iron, because I don't have a lot of it. I don't have a lot of it at all. Let me check on my food
I
real
need to
quick.
streamline my sugarcane process.
It's doing good. My food's doing good. I finally got a pumpkin! Not that I know what to do with said pumpkin,
Pumpkin.
but I got a pumpkin. I'm happy about that. I got a pumpkin. I know I'm supposed to put it in like soup, I think.
Be your huckleberry.
What am I supposed to do with this clay? I have so many of these. What do I do with them? I put them in
All right,
here.
I need a regular furnace.
Nothing. Still nothing?
Not what I meant to do.
Isaiah, what the fuck are you supposed to do with the clay balls?
Oh, you can make bricks.
How the fuck?
Heat the clay up in a furnace.
You know what? That makes sense. Bricks.
What was I about to do?
Okay,
Oh,
so
right.
brick.
Yeah. You make little bricks, and then you can use the little bricks to make a brick wall. Or brick block to make brick walls.
Oh, I thought you used it to make fucking bowls.
No, you use wood to make bowls.
Are you shitting me?
No. Take pieces of take 3 pieces of wood planks
Eh?
and put them in the same orientation you would to make a bucket.
You get 4 bowls. I wish you can mix and match the wood planks. Because
You get
like,
different
if you're
colors of bowls.
using...
Oh no,
No,
I know what you mean now. I know what you mean.
Yeah, because I have a good number of fucking, Sorry, my eyeballs hurt right now.
You're okay.
Because I put the contacts in. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Words. I am thinking so hard right now. Hold on. Because I have 2 oak and then 1 jungle, and I'm like, I just want to make a bowl out of that and use those. Because I don't want to have to go get either more jungle or more oak. I have oak saplings, though. I'm going to plant those. Because I'm not getting any jungle saplings, which is a pain in my ass. I don't know what I'm going to use this brick for, but I'm making brick. Can you do anything else with brick? Or no?
I don't actually know if they added anything else with brick. You should look into it.
Maybe when I grab it, it's going to give me a couple recipes. I'm assuming it would. I don't know. I'm doing my smallest pile because I have like 6 piles of clay balls. We love Bob. Yeah, I got recipes. Oh, I can make urns. Why can I make urns? I can make a mushroom stew. I just need brown and red mushroom for that. Cause that makes fucking sense. I can make pumpkin pie. I need an egg for that though. I need sugar as well. But I have sugar cane, so I can do that. I thought there was a pumpkin soup you could make as well. I guess I am mistaken. Okay, that's the... But the fuck? Like how it shows me recipes I can make and then chooses not to tell me how to make some of them. Yeah, I can make a flower pot. I can now have flowers. Oh shit. I fucked up.
So shit and
Oh, shit. I made 2 flower pots.
Nice. What flowers are you going to put in there?
I don't know yet. I don't have a lot of flowers in my house. I have 2 flower pots, so maybe at some point if I get flowers, I'll put something in there. I have bamboo.
Bamboozle.
I don't know what to do with that. I also have kelp.
Nice.
I wish there was a table that you can touch and it tells you how to cook shit.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice additive. Oh my god, I have 5 watermelons.
Watermelon.
Watermelon. You grew the wrong way. That's not the way.
I fucked it up.
What?
I know.
Oh, I should have saved my blueprint or my Starcrom.
Why?
Because I didn't see that in the wish machine that I could just buy the blueprint, so I was doing the llamas.
I
I
need to get
wasted so
more.
many
I didn't get
Starcroms.
my just yet. Like I gotta get my whole. Not yet. I can wait. The back rows. Oh, I got another. That was a quick pumpkin. Holy shit. That's a watermelon. That's not a pumpkin. The pumpkin's over here.
Skeleton. Trying to do shit, can't you see?
I did not want to place you down. But the pumpkin. Shut this fuck up, zombie. And the seeds. I have enough wheat to make more bread. Only a single thing of bread. Taylor went to a concert today.
Nice.
Yes, but the downside was the wind kept picking up, and they kept getting the smell of sewage because I don't know why. They just kept smelling sewage. So then Dad's like, "Well, what a shitty concert," because that's all they could smell was fucking shit, literally. Taylor found that funny, while also being awkward about it, because that's not a fun situation to be in. I am mistaken. I have 7 stacks of clay balls.
Balls.
Balls. Why is this in here? I don't know. Is it daytime?
Yeah.
Okay, that explains the sounds I was just hearing, because I was like, why do I hear a zombie dying for some reason? Because the sun is coming. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo.
Here comes the sun.
Wait, EVE Online is free now?
What?
What is?
EVE Online.
What? You're fucking kidding.
No, it's free.
What's EVE Online?
Remember that game I used to play, Star Citizen?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but a lot of people swear by it rather than Star Citizen.
You're not fucking with me.
I just saw a sponsored ad that said EVE Online is free now. Let me double check.
I played EVE Online for a second, and I'm not proud of this, but I spent $100 on a good ship, and then I gave up.
Well, I'm sure ships still cost money.
No, yeah, but like,
But the game's
if
free.
I don't have to pay a subscription, I would get back in that.
I'm down to try it out. I've thought about trying it out for a while now. If it's completely free now, I mean,
Dude, I have the best mining ship available.
I
Yeah.
keep yawning.
I
don't
can
make
help
me.
you get tons of money.
Well, I made 4 bowls, but I don't have any mushrooms near me, so that's...
okay. So they kind of opted for a Final Fantasy 14 type of thing, where EVE Online is free to play to a certain point. Once you reach a certain point in the game, then it's a subscription. Well, the extended game is, but the base and main part of it is free.
I planted 3 trees.
Interesting. Okay. There's like, try it out. You'll get kind of far, but if you want the end game content, pay us.
Yeah, I'm interested to try it out at that point.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean it's an MMO. They need to make money. They need a lot of money to host their servers.
Yeah.
God damn.
A few years ago I saw some huge YouTuber something did a war where they bought, or not a war, they bought the most expensive ship available, and it was like the biggest motherfucker. And
Mhm.
they said, "Okay, everybody in the game, come at me and destroy my ship." And there were thousands of people just swarming this gigantic ship.
Jesus.
And even though there were thousands of people shooting it, it still took over like 5 hours to finally kill it.
That's insane.
Uh,
I'm okay.
and when we're talking about the size of the ship, it was damn near half the size of a fucking space station.
Owie, that hurt a lot.
I'm not doing anything in once human. I'm gonna see how this works.
I found iron, and I can't get
Okay,
to it.
Iron.
that's dumb. There is a completely new way now to make netherite items.
Yeah.
So you have to
How
go
so?
get a netherite upgrade thing, which it looks a lot like the smithing templates, netherite upgrade template. And then you need that, a netherite ingot, and the item you're upgrading. You place them, all three of those, into a smithing table, and then it works.
Oof.
That is so convoluted.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna help me. Fuck. Ah,
I hate that. Thing is, I don't want to go to the nether right now because I'm trying to get fucking explorer's map. And if I stay in the nether, then if I'm in the nether, then my fucking, you call just a deep dive to me at HTML will CW2 and that shit going on in my CW2. Oh, dude, do it. I'm down to hear about that.
what?
You should see my message in Discord first, though.
I'm still so confused.
Ken, he chatted in my stream.
Oh. Oh. I almost fucking fell to my death. That would have sucked.
Really want to make netherite armor, but one, I don't have enough netherite yet. I need to go get more netherite. Two, I don't have the fucking template things, which is stupid as fuck.
Oh, you fucker. Nope.
I might
have
just
to
go do the trials with a fucking set of diamond armor and say fuck it.
Ouch.
Leave the netherite for the end
Go
dragon.
away. Yep, I'm gonna die if I keep doing this. I need the new
It's annoying as shit.
That's the wrong chest. All that for just...
I can still do that though. Do that on that and that. Well, no, I don't want to check it out. Wait, do I need a piece of diamond too to do that? What the fuck?
There's a skeleton lurking at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he didn't have that many hits left.
Or it looks okay. I'm actually not too upset at that.
Um, Up.
God, that's so fucking annoying though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to leave right now because I'm trying to grow sugarcane to make paper to trade to that villager to upgrade him so I can get the explorer's map and go to the trial chambers.
Come over and... I have a bunch of sugar cane. I can make
No, it's
sugar
okay.
and then paper. I don't mind. I just need to keep some of it so I can grow
That would have
sugar.
been funny.
Ah, fuck! I fucked up.
That for now.
How do you make paper again?
It is 3 or 4 paces of sugarcane. I already forgot. I'm on a fucking ADHD trip with this bullshit that is crafting in this new version of Minecraft. It's
I got it.
3 at the
Figured it
very
out.
bottom, yeah.
I can give you 12 pieces of paper because I fucked up and accidentally made sugar.
No, you're okay.
Please. Please.
I'm on the phone.
Okay. She was saying please, not Chris, but okay.
Please.
Fine.
I need to make another section of my one room too anyway for sugarcane, so. Come see me. That's it. Oh, I have it on me. Never mind. I was gonna say.
Try out this resource pack.
Okay. Keep opening the wrong box. Where's that?
You don't have I have a lot of sand, yeah, 1 sec. God damn, how long is this resource pack gonna take? This looks.
Windows.
That's not too bad. Things a little more shiny.
I'll put those in here for now.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice little texture pack. Simple. It's like Ken's, but a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In what way?
Just some texture differences. The way they detailed things. Alright, I'm coming to you now.
Okay.
Then I'm going to spend a little bit of time trying to see if I can
need to
find
get
one of those
some
fucking
more-
fortresses.
I need to go back to the nether at some point and destroy more of that glow light so I can make more glowless
Yeah.
stone. Yeah. So I want to have a few in my one room.
Forgot to full screen Minecraft again.
Did you?
For a sec.
Oh, there goes one of my stuff. That's fine. I'm giving you paper, by the way.
Okie dokie. Fuck you, skeleton. I just arrived here. Bitch. Oh, wait. Whoops. Went through the wrong portal. I'm at the main spawn. Hold on. I'm coming.
Good job. Oh, hi, baby. What you doing? Hi. Hello, sweetheart. Come on. Good boy. Oh, that was a very tired jump. Oh, there goes my model. No, it's fixed. Hi, baby. Hello.
Oh, wait. I need to follow the stones. What's wrong with me?
You're so sweepy. Yeah. I have the child.
Nice.
He came.
Yeah,
to
he
come
like
back.
licked my shin, and then I heard you talking about him being with you. I was like, oh, he gave me a kiss before leaving to you.
Aww. He came over, shook himself a little, and that's how I knew he was here, because of his
Yeah.
ears making the floppy noises. And then, jumped up onto my lap really slow, because he's super tired. He's all comfy in my lap now. He kidnapped my arm.
Fuck you, Jesus, fucking
I wish
skeletons. Piss
Minecraft
off.
was controller compatible.
Oh god.
Why
It would
you
be if we were
over it?
playing the Bedrock Edition, but Bedrock Edition sucks.
I didn't know you could eat glowberry.
Yeah.
Huh. Doesn't really do much though, does it?
I smell skunk. Like actual skunk, like a skunk died.
I can kind of smell it. Not a lot, but I can smell it. Trash can overpowers it. Sadly. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. My microphone's been on for I don't know how long, and we've been streaming for like an hour.
You mean your microphone's been off?
Off. Yeah, it's been off.
Oh no.
Son of a bitch! I don't know how long it's been off.
Probably the whole time, because I don't think you've stepped away to mute your stream or anything at all.
I haven't.
Oof. I'm sorry.
Damn it! An hour wasted. You can just see me talking and you guys responding to me.
Ba ba
That's
ba
it.
ba 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 ba. Oh yeah, huh?
I see your name. Where are you going?
Yeah, I went the wrong way. That's where.
I was like,
Forgot
I
how
see
you
your
laid
name.
out your house.
It's not that hard.
Ayo.
You have
Didn't
an
say it was
arrow
hard.
in
I
your
just
arm.
forgot. Do I? Oh, I do.
There's
I
other
like that
people
little
who-
fireplace. That's cute. Oh, you should make brick blocks and replace it with bricks because you can make the little half slabs too.
Yeah,
That'd look really good.
I'm thinking about it. I have enough fucking clay balls to do so.
Do it.
Sand? Please?
I'll be right back.
You forgot the sand, didn't you?
Shut up.
I say, I should have mentioned it when you left. I should
Whoops.
have been like, don't forget the sand.
I did forget the sand. This was a one-sided transaction.
Yippee baby! Oh, our baby's so cute. He's not happy though. I keep moving my hand because I'm trying to sneak it up to my thingy. He's not letting that happen. He's like, no. I want to sleep on it. You keep it to me. Okay, maybe I'll do that. Actually, I'll make a bunch of brick.
Do it. I think it'll look really good.
You can make stairs out of brick.
Yep, stairs and slabs. And walls. I think yeah, you should. Can you make walls actually? I don't remember now. I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah, you make brick. Like a block of brick.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean brick walls because you can make like there's like a wall shape. You can make
Oh, you mean like the fencing?
it. It's like the stone version of fencing. Yeah, you can make it with cobblestone and iron. Iron turns into like gate, like little bars and stuff.
I moved my arm and he was vibing until he heard the noises upstairs and then he stopped vibing. Sadness. Go back to vibing. Up. I moved my elbow in place so that he can. I just realized how reflective this fucking. It picks up very well on stream as well. How reflective my iron ingot is.
Oh yeah.
So reflective. Holy shit. So happy my mic is working now that I can say that and not look like a fucking. Okay, I'm going to make iron pants now and then be out of iron.
Iron pantalones.
Pantalones. I like that they're called leggings. What the fuck?
Oh, hold on. Let me just go put my leggings on.
I'm now wearing a mix of gold and iron.
Very loud metal noises in the background.
I have an iron chest plate too. I just have the gold one so that I can go through the nether without problem.
Yeah, that's fair.
To be honest, I might save it in case I get killed again in the nether.
Yeah.
That way I'm just wearing better armor.
I'm so slow all of a sudden. What the fuck just happened?
Are you not running?
No, I am. I just feel slower than it was a second ago. It might be because of how it looks inside my tunnel.
Oh, you're in the tunnel. I was gonna say, are you stepping on that one type of stuff in another?
Soul sand,
That
no.
shit. Yeah, that shit. I don't know why you run so slow on soul sand.
That's the point.
Shit is awful.
Itchy nose. Okay. Sand. Where did I put my sand? I'm gonna collect some sand real quick.
You also don't have sand? What happened
Thought
to
I
raw
did.
sand? I swear to God, I collected like 20 pieces.
That's it.
That I was gonna make glass.
I'm gonna go get you a couple stacks from the main spawn real quick. Hold up.
Thanks. Wait, that's not where that goes. Oh, that's where that goes. I'm right. I'm being nuts.
Me too. So,
How much brick have I made so far? I've made 16. Let's see what I can do with the brick. I picked up on your mic perfectly.
yeah, it did.
Okay, that's what that is. If I do a U, nothing happens. Do that, nothing happens. If I do that, that's surprising. Do this, nothing. If I do this, nothing. Huh, that's weird. I wonder how you make a fucking...
So close to losing everything for a second there.
How do you... Oh, do I need to use this part of the crafting? Hold on. Wait a fucking minute.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I didn't know that's how you make a clock. Okay, I'm gonna be doing that. What's a brush? That's what you use copper for, is making brushes?
Oh yeah, you can make brushes now, which if you go underwater, you'll find little areas where you can brush and find artifacts. Which I don't know if they have any use or not.
Okay, what the fuck? Okay, how to make that piece.
That was a few updates ago called the Archaeologist's update or something like that.
So
Archaeology
that's
something.
what you use copper for, is that.
Yeah, one of the stupidest applications they could have made for copper, even though there's so many uses they could have gone with, like just redstone alone.
Oh, but I don't mean to do that. I can make a soul torch?
Yeah, soul torches require soul sand and they're very pretty.
They're blue.
Mhm.
What's the difference?
It's blue.
Fair. That's a good answer. Oh, I gotta put it in a... Okay. I can make a decorative pot as well.
Which is also new.
Yes, it looks like an urn.
Something pretty to put your parents in.
Photography table. Smithing table. I can make a soul fire now. Maybe I'll change the campfires out with that. I can make cookies. Oh, I did 2 wheat and just the one cook. I can make 8 cookies with that?
Mhm.
Do you know how many cocoa things I have
Too
near
many.
my house? So many.
Looks like you're not running out of food for a while.
No. I don't know what else I was looking for. I was just kind of looking. You can make copper doors.
Oh, you can make copper doors now?
Yeah, you can make
You
a
didn't
copper
used to be able
door.
to.
You can also make a copper trapdoor. Iron stick. Okay.
Oh, that was scary. That was scary. Oh, I did not like that.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was like, what the fuck is that? That is a copper door. And a copper trapdoor. So you can make those at least. What? Brown dye. Yeah, maybe I'll make a soul campfire. You gotta use the same materials pretty much, but instead in the middle it's the soul. So the soul soil.
What's up, bitch? Oh,
God damn. Oh, were you saying that to me?
no. Gassed.
Oh. I thought you were saying that to me. Oh, it's raining.
Ah, you bastards.
What?
Enderman, you're lucky to be in the spot you're in.
Okay, so I logged in, and yes, it is free, but you can only really fly the base ships.
Oh, so even if you purchased a new ship, you can't use it without a subscription?
Oh, yeah. because
That's
my
dumb.
orca, which is like I said, like one of the
Oh,
absolute best for mining,
Mhm.
it says my character has to have Omega in order to fly the ship.
How much is that
I made cookies.
Good
per month?
question.
It's
Oh
like
my god.
So something I just found out when I got back to work today is one, next pay period we're getting a department-wide raise, and then also a new position just opened up that I applied for, and I think I have a pretty good chance of getting, which is another higher pay raise. So
Wait, no, not this. Not this one. Not this one.
you know, when I'm not sinking in water financially, I
Ooh.
might do that.
Ooh.
I made a
Ah,
decorative pot. I don't know what you do with the decorative pots. I don't know if you put flowers in
okay.
them.
So
Fucking
for 1
top.
month, it's $20.
Okay, what was the ooh about?
Gross.
Just because that's even more expensive than Final Fantasies.
By $5, yeah. Final Fantasy 15,
You mean 14?
$14.99, $15.
Oh, yeah.
No. You have another arrow to your addition to the other one.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
you know, even with that,
You want
at the same
cookie?
time, no, I'm okay, thank you. EVE Online is much, much, much larger than Final Fantasy
That's why
is,
sisters
just
and
based
brothers.
on like
It's it's community.
not
There's
just community. It's got a much larger community, and it's got just a much larger world that it needs to be processing and rendering all the time. So $20, not only with the worlds, but also counting the players and the items that they need to be able to process and render all the time with to keep a good tick rate. A $20 price range honestly sounds about right.
so they
Can you grow
have
mushrooms?
different packages for 3 months. It's $15 or $16 a month.
Mhm.
So it would be $47.98.
$47 payment, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get my bucket.
Too
But
bad.
if it's monthly, that's not that bad.
What's
You see, it's like
is there a yearly package? A year long package?
Yes, it's $149.90 total, and it's $12 or almost $13 a month.
So I mean, at the end of the day, if you have the money and you're willing to just pay for a whole year one go, that's a hell of a lot cheaper. That's $3 cheaper than Final Fantasy.
Well, dude, they even have a 2 year,
You can do a 2-year package.
24 months,
You would really need to love that game to be wanting to buy
and
that.
it is $11.29 a month.
I mean, hey, if you love the game, you got the money to shell out a whole year's worth in one purchase. You know, you'll be spending more if you just do the monthly. So
I did not mean to do that.
It's basically like, do I love this game? Am I
yeah,
going to keep paying? Yes. So then I'll pay for the cheaper.
right. The only reason I never did any of Final Fantasy's yearly packages is for the sole reason that I don't play it consistently enough to make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
Like I'll play it for 4, 5, maybe 6 months, and then I'm like, I'm not feeling it right now, and then I'll wait some time, and then I'll be like, okay, I want to play Final Fantasy again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll hop back to that.
Okay, I have some stuff going.
But it is nice that you can at least fucking play the game for free.
Yeah, which with that being the base, I'm fine with just using a starter ship, obviously, because I just go around my whole fucking tunnel. Because I've never played the game before, so I'd be down to try it for free and check it out.
The biggest thing that pissed me off with Final Fantasy is while it does have a free account, if you buy the game,
Can't go back to free anymore.
you can't go back.
Which it sounds like that does the exact opposite, where if you can either choose to switch back and forth from free to paid, which will limit you, I'm assuming, on more than just the ship, probably a few other things.
Yeah. It's probably a few things, and then I'm guessing as soon as you get to a certain point, it's kind of like kind of neat. We, like,
Right,
we
or else
really
you're just
like
kind
this
of
game.
walking around basically doing nothing. Yeah.
Which is how you're supposed to do it. If Final Fantasy went as long as you're in, uh, so what the most stupid thing about Final Fantasy is my character, where I am at in the story, is still in the part where the free to play players
Right.
can
Yeah,
go.
and that's the thing.
So
They just upped. Go ahead.
there shouldn't be any reason why I cannot go back to free to play.
Right. Yeah, and I mean they just upped the distance that free to play can be anyway, given that that new pack just came out, the new DLC.
Yep. So
So
I'm
like if I could, since I paid for it, obviously I can't go back. But if I was able to play for free, so I could finish going through the story before, so at some point when I am able to pay for the DLC, I would 100% be playing Final Fantasy 14 right now.
exactly 100%.
I just am not in the financial place at the moment to be paying for a monthly subscription for a game.
Exactly. Like one of the people that we played with, me and Andrew, like they never bought the game, or if they did,
You're
they
talking about Taco, right?
how come? Yeah,
Yeah.
they just have a free character. They just play how they want, and they don't go past the area. They're level like 90 or something, and it's fine. But because I paid for it, I'm suddenly not able to play the game that I bought.
Honestly, I think that that's really good incentive more than anything. Like if you make a game where you can do free to play up to a certain point, I think you should always be able to give them the chance to do a subscription and then go back to free to play, because not only does it give them incentive to up a subscription, one, if they win and if they have the ability, but two, when they feel like it, they also have the ability, they are also more inclined to purchase your new package and then subscribe to it, pay the monthly subscription, and that just keeps money rolling. It's
Mhm.
all incentives, and I feel like they don't get incentives right, personally.
Correct.
And then you have World of Warcraft that doesn't have a free mode at all. It's like you have to pay no matter what to play.
Yeah.
What did I come back here to do?
I don't know.
Me neither.
I have my sugarcane planted. Everything's doing good. My wheat is growing. Cookies only do one thing of meat at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you have like a half a piece of meat there, it's good for that kind of stuff.
Nice. That one. Yeah. 5 trade they can make right there.
Ooh, God, I hate how dark that is. Okay, I need to.
You know what? Just because of that, I think on one of my days off this week, maybe like Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll boot up EVE Online and try it out.
Yeah, I mean it's complicated.
I like
It
complicated.
is. It's a doozy.
I like a doozy. Where the fuck is the cartographer at?
Hmm.
Huh? Some of these doors open. And no cartographer.
I just have to go get wood. Fuck.
Oh, God.
Okie dokie. Is that cartographer? No. You want cartographer. Legend
No,
table.
it's nighttime. We need to go bed.
Hold on. Oh, bees look really cute in this texture pack. They have spotted
Yeah.
butts.
You did a lot of stuff. What did you do? Trade with a villager. Use a campfire to collect honey from a beehive using a glass bottle without aggravating the bees. Diamond arbor saves lives. Crafted trimmed armor at a smithing table. Trimmed armor?
Yeah. I use one of those smithing templates. Actually doesn't look that bad.
Yeah.
I need 7 for 1. Oh my god. Never mind.
Just
Jesus.
yawn. Sora looked at my face like, "What you doing, Mom?" Because I yawned. I'm sitting in a way so his head sits a little closer to my arm so that he's not
Nice.
having to sleep into my elbow. So now he's leaning his head into my arm and it's more comfy for him. That was a very deep "what's up?" That Enderman is stuck there, I think.
Yeah.
I think so. There's a skeleton.
That was the wrong material. Where's there? All I can really do right now is sit here and wait for my sugarcane to grow.
Pretty much.
Everything else I need to do requires me being away from the sugarcane, which will cause it to not grow.
What?
What?
What do you mean it won't grow when you walk away?
If you walk really far away so they're not loaded, like say I go into my mine or into the nether, they won't grow because I'm not near them to grow because they're not being rendered.
That makes no sense.
The server can't tell something to do something if it doesn't know that that thing exists at the moment.
Go to bed.
Hold on. Okay, now I go bed.
Thank you.
I have 3 people. Wait, no. Oh, 3 people have come to my channel. Never mind.
Oh, were you
You
about to say that you had 3
fuck.
people watching?
Yeah, but I forgot that YouTube shows both concurrent viewers, and then total views you've had on the stream so far.
Ah. Now, one of my oak saplings have grown.
Faster.
How many will I need? More than this. I need 9 pieces. This is oak, isn't it? No.
No, I'm also near. No, if I go too far away, my fucking ADHD.
Yay, jungle sapling, finally, fucking. This is an oak sapling. Why did a jungle tree give me an oak?
Can I put a
How did
villager
I
on a
get-
lead?
I believe so.
I have one somewhere. Where did it go? No, did I lose it when I died?
Big oof, bud.
Fuck. God damn it.
Oh, hello?
My brain is on fire.
Yeah.
I can. Why is your brain on fire?
Can't stop thinking about Civil War
Civil
II.
War II, Electric Boogaloo.
Electric.
Nope, I think so.
Dude, my brain is on fire right now. I can't fucking handle how shit is done now in Minecraft.
He left me, but he stopped to look back at if it was okay. You're good. Big stretchies.
But anyway, feel free to rant.
Go for it.
Dude,
Uh-huh.
it's oh,
Because you're talking about like a modern Civil War, right?
yes.
See, I think it would. Go ahead.
No, you go, and I'll respond to.
I was just gonna say, I think it will. I think that's an idea that would do amazingly as long as you execute it properly. Like, one of the things that you'd have to be very careful about is the two fighting forces. You cannot proactively make them seem like they're leaning one way or another, or else it could cause a lot of commotion.
Oh, yeah, dude. Okay, if so, here's the thing though. I'm looking at this from like two different lenses, right? I'm
Mhm.
looking at this from the lens of hypothetically based off of political, logistical, economic, and various other like attributes, what this would look like realistically to an extent, and then taking that and then slightly twisting it around into a storyline style thing, right? And what I could do and make it story wise that would be interesting. Um, but no, for sure, I've had that conversation with Justice where it's like my idea slightly developed if I was to make it into a story style thing of you would you know how I said the Battlefield 1 style campaign where you're just kind of jumping from region to region,
Yeah.
various different people with various different war stories that were very like influential or well known.
Yeah.
Um, well, I took that concept additionally and I kind of molded it into a two storyline or not storyline, but two faction style thing where you can play when you open the game, you're immediately prompted with do you wish to play as a federal or do you wish to play as a militia? And then you get unless you restart from the beginning, there is no jumping back and forth.
Right.
So let's just say there's 5, 6 missions or story campaign things, right? Per side. You don't get to know what the other campaign is like either until you finish yours, or you say fuck it and switch sides.
Right.
So, and my concept with that is I want to do a few things. I want 1 or 2 missions to have civilians, like you are. Did you ever play Ghosts?
Yeah.
Remember in COD Ghosts, when the Odin strikes are happening, you're kind of running through the neighborhoods while
Yep.
everything's exploding. I want something along those lines of a very just civilian trying to escape the horrors of the situation. And I honestly, that doesn't even have to be either side will get it or just one side will get it. It doesn't matter, but it's going to be just completely like non-politically charged in that sense of just
Yeah.
both sides are going at like it all of a sudden you think you're just either away from it, it's a distant dream, people are talking about it, or maybe you are at ground zero of the initial fighting,
Right.
whatever it may be, but you're just living your life, and then you kind of just get like that Last of Us, that COD Ghost Odin moment or whatever, that introduction of just I am in hell right now. All of a sudden, my suburban life just turned into a fucking war zone.
Right.
There's that. And then I want to consider various perspectives I don't believe, as biased as I might be towards a more conservative militia, because federal government fucking sucks. I'm not afraid to say that because I don't care. But I still think I know from history, right? The U.S. in even World War II, we weren't fucking golden boys. Some of our fringe fuckers did some fucked up shit, and to say that didn't
Yeah.
happen is with blinders on. So for sure, war is hell in every capacity. Even though the good guys are fighting a very blatant and easy pointable enemy like a
Right.
Nazi or a Japanese imperialist who's not going to surrender and fucking
Right.
blow himself up with a hand grenade that he hid in his asshole when he surrenders. You know.
So your plan would be kind of to have it like, because there have been a lot of this instance, and it's done very well in media. Your plan would kind of be like, in a sense, government versus people while staying apolitical.
No, it's going to still have
No?
some political sentiments kind of laced throughout it because I mean, that's the thing. That's what I didn't like about the Civil War movie was sure we got this hypothetical like Texas and California seceded in their own way because, you know, Wunga Bunga or ambiguous president, it becomes tyrant. You know, either party can agree that they feel that way with whoever becomes president for either party at this point. So, and then, you know, but you know, it gets also the questions kind of arise of like we see scenes of either militiamen or like so Western forces in that movie who are the militia versus federal forces. There's ambiguous moments where we don't know who is doing what, but we see executions happening. Like that one scene where it's like, what kind of American are you?
Yeah.
Right?
Was
Like,
it so?
why are, and then we see once real quick, we see the Boogaloo Boys fucking executing
Yeah.
people while in Hawaiian shirts, right? So the question I have is like, they didn't provide enough political or enough backstory or world building for us to be like, okay, rather than taking these people prisoner for war, like you know, war criminals or whatever, what are they called? Fuck, POWs. We don't. Instead of doing that, we're just executing them in a manner that U.S. soldiers did to the Japanese. Because after X amount of Japanese started, just like I kind of mentioned, they would pretend to surrender and then pull out grenades from their coats and shit, and then try and take like a soldier or two with them while they did that. Like, and after a while of that happening, the U.S. soldiers, rather than trying to take soldiers, would just shoot them on sight because of that shit like that.
Yeah.
So that's expected. People are tired of war. They can't trust the surrender. You know, at that point, it's just fuck it. I'm not gonna risk my life. Just shoot the bastards. But we don't have enough context for like why are Americans willing to just dead shoot Americans no matter what side they're on. And that's what I think is required for a Civil War story to be compelling.
Oh yeah.
Because you would need that context. So that would be you were going to say something, but yeah, that's why I can't leave it completely apolitical.
Right. I was just going to digress for a sec because you brought up the Civil War movie. Because I was curious. I haven't gotten to watch the movie myself yet. I really need to at some point. But that character that says, "What kind of American are you?" Was that supposed to be like a politically charged thing or a racially charged thing?
I think it's a mixture. I think what they were trying to get across is it could have been either because they did.
Yeah.
The guy has no insignias. He's just wearing generic multicam. But at this point, you know, it's established both Western forces and the federal government are still using that exact camo.
Yeah, and
no
I mean,
insignias, no badges.
realistically, there are people like that in the world. So,
oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, you have to think about it from various aspects. Like, is this a guy who's part of Western forces who's just a radical racist who's executing people who are considered non-American in his eyes? Is this a federal soldier who got abandoned behind enemy lines with limited resources and vague orders who decided to take him into his own corrupt moral fucking mind what he should execute them as?
Or is he a political extremist?
Is this just a political extremist who's taking advantage of the situation of pure chaos to fulfill his own fantasies and fucking deal with and do the cleansing he believes he needs to do? Like, There's like true. It leaves it completely ambiguous. That's totally fair. But then you see the Boogaloo Boy, like in that same thing, you see Boogaloo Boys just executing fucking federal soldiers in like with no remorse. And so it's like, okay, that means someone is at that point so like morally jaded to an enemy where they feel little or no remorse, which you would expect again from either many years of grizzle battle where you're like, okay, these guys are doing some fucked up shit. They're bombing civilians, you know, or they're killing after they're surrendering falsely. They're like all these like it takes quite a bit of fucking mental like degradation of morality to get to that point, but these guys are
Honestly,
just doing it. So like,
yeah.
what did the president or the federal government do to get to that point where they felt like they had to do that?
Honestly, and that's the thing too, that like that breaking point, because obviously, like you said, it doesn't really build on it much, but that breaking point could have been even before the war broke out, because there are a lot of
Exactly.
people who, you know, would consider themselves a boogaloo boy that talk as if they're already at that point without being in a case of an internal war.
Exactly. And so it's like, what was everyone's linchpin? But I mean, story wise, you would kind of need a few of those, like
Right.
those linchpins of where people like where maybe in the story someone pulls out like the massacre in fucking New Orleans or some bullshit, you know, some kind of something that comes up where it's like there was a moment where many people can agree was their point of like someone's crossed the line, and I see these people as not just a threat, but an absolute threat. Or I can't remember
Yeah.
what's. I'm trying to think of the term. I think it starts with a D, but like
Um.
it basically just a threat that's to the core. Like literally,
Yeah.
like you've basically said that there's such a threat to just humanity in a sense that they're more of a liability to keep alive
Yeah.
than to even consider enslaving or criminalizing or
Right.
whatever you might consider.
One thing too that I think that I think would be a really good story point too. I This wouldn't be like a playable faction, I would think, because it'd be really difficult to do, especially given that it's supposed to be a more action story type game. But having like a militarized activist group show up at one point and like be embedded in the story a little bit would probably build it as well, due to how many hacktivist groups there just are in the U.S. period.
Oh yeah, no, cyber warfare will for sure, like that would
Yeah.
definitely be a thing. I mean, infrastructure would be generally crippled.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's just an understanding because I mean, you have groups who would align with both. I mean, of course, the federal government would have its own cybersecurity division. We all know how fucking feds and NSA boys kind of
Right.
lean towards federal government supremacy.
Which at that point,
Um,
too, would be more cyber warfare than cybersecurity, which I think
well,
would
well, yeah, that's I
cling
mean,
really well.
yeah. So, but then you also have just the average fucking self-activists who you don't know what their politics are until they hack some side, you know. So it's
Right.
like you'll basically be having mass scale cyber warfare, um, and yeah. So I think the feds would definitely have a boost on that just because of the intelligence infrastructure they already have established.
Right.
Um, Again, the big problem I see though with the federal government getting into a war is the major defection and secession from with a lot of internal individuals just
Right.
due to the pure morality of it's really hard to convince a government to start carpet bombing civilians no matter ideologies,
Right. And
especially civilians
that's
that are your neighbors.
yeah, and that was the next thing I was going to ask too. I was going to say, are you going to make it more kind of just like an extreme version of it, or would you make it more realistic where, it's a lot less likely, even at harsh times, that the U.S. government would carpet bomb its own nation due to the, once the war does secede, the just mere damage that would need to be corrected afterwards.
Yeah, so what I've kind of looked at and I've mostly just through work, I've been just deep diving fucking videos from various people, both military, ex-military, active military, um, like political scholars or people, modern political scholars who are kind of considering this legal scholar. I've deep
Right.
dived so many fucking videos already. A lot of what I've seen is what's expected very quickly would be mass protests turn violent, right?
Oh, yeah.
That logically makes sense. We've seen that with the BLM and other activist riots.
A
Just
whole bunch of stuff. It's been happening a lot. Yeah.
Cowboys, even like Charlottesville. We've just seen when you have an ideology that feels so threatened, and then you have some kind of spark in the crowd, right? I mean, even if you go historically, Boston Massacre, right? You have such you have a moment where enough people are pissed off at another
Right.
group of people, all you need to happen is for them to be in literal proximity to each other for some kind of rock to be thrown,
Right.
a brick to be thrown, a gunshot to go off, something to just spark an insidious situation for it to then become a Boston Massacre,
Yeah.
or some kind of moment where people are existentially afraid that they're next in some manner. Like that was
Right.
like for one side, it was a justified shooting. I'm defending myself, and they're gonna martyr the individuals who might have ended up losing their lives in that. And then you'll have one side who has now a laundry list of victims, or both sides have a laundry list of victims who then they sympathize with because they saw them doing a righteous thing and then they got killed. So now the average person
Right.
is being killed for doing the right thing in their mind. So they're a threat. They're at threat of some kind of violence being perpetrated against them. But what I think would evolve from that type of protest violence would be domestic terrorist style insurgency attacks. You would see like IRA style car bombings. You would see political offices and stuff being being bombed or attacked. You would see like in Colombia there was a pretty recent collapse, civil war that started based off the assassination of a political figure, which started, it turned into protests, which turned into mass scale violence. People then, or not even mass scale, small pockets of violence between rioters and protesters and such, which then the media on both sides ran with in excess and fear-mongered for both sides to the point where the average person was concerned for their safety, so they radicalized the average persons on both sides to fight even harder, which then turned into a large-scale conflict of one side versus another, not just little pockets of insurgency fighting troops. So that's how I honestly would expect this to go. I would expect some kind of linchpin or a few linchpin moments to create enough like dissent in the government, like within the average person to the government, where you would expect in pockets of insurgency groups or militias, however you want to call them, which I mean both would be apt, to then start committing violence against the government that they felt wronged them or continues to wrong them, until enough of these groups can form based off of a sympathetic civilian populace or a like-minded ideology, until that they become a coalition of a fighting force who then has to fight federal sympathizers and loyalists in mass, in true like head-to-head combat, rather than just little pockets of I'm gonna bomb your building here, I'm gonna burn down this there. And that's what that's probably how it would evolve after maybe months or a few years, who knows, depending, because grand scheme of U.S. landmass, there's a lot to work with.
See, I think the coolest thing I think would be about this game is the fact that more than anyone, I feel like it would really appeal to people who are like me, who are like extremely politically ambiguous. Because you'll get the chance to see both sides of things, which doesn't always play out as well as people who are more one-sided with their political views.
Yeah.
But there are more and more people, especially our age these days, who are finding themselves to be more ambiguous and not set in their ways one way or another, that I think it would really, really appeal to.
Yeah, and you know, some of the story beats that I was kind of touching on before is like, not only would you experience like a neutral civilian, like you can even put a politics behind them, right? They're like, oh man, you know, finally someone's shaking up this country, but then shit goes to the shit, and then it's like, fuck politics, we're just trying to survive. You know?
Exactly.
And that's kind of what you'll expect with a lot of civilians in a lot of neutral zones and cities. Like even in Civil War, they had that. It's like, hey, do you know how this like in like, you know how in the trailer, this is in the trailer where it's like, how are you guys? You know, there's a civil war going on. It's like, oh, we try and stay out of it.
Yeah, just survivalists, just straight survivalists.
Yeah, it's people who just kind of like create their own little pockets of oasis in hell, basically. Of, hey, yeah, I mean, the reason this town's running is because we have guys on the roof just with guns who are just making sure that everything stays societal
Yeah.
with a war going on. It's like we're not actively participating, but we are standing our ground and living our lives.
Yeah.
Like that will, I mean, apolitical because like they just want to stay out of the war, but they want to stay alive.
The only sucky part I see with that is, unfortunately, that basis is a large part of what communism came out of. So I'm sure there will be a lot of people who, if that game were to come out, they would be like, "Oh, this is just basic. This is showing that communism is the best political ideology to go with," which obviously we all know is abhorrently false.
Oh well, they make that argument, everything. But the thing is, I think what I would have to point out in that sense is, sure, you can say that, but I feel
Mhm.
like in that scenario of small town with guys on roofs with guns to make
Yeah.
sure everything stays good, I think most of the time in that scenario the guns would be faced outward, not inward,
Oh yeah,
because
no.
they're trying to make sure no one touches this town
Yeah.
rather than just people in the town. Like it's not martial law.
And that, I
think
mean,
it's
yeah.
more of like rooftop Koreans defending their homes and shit
Right.
rather than people watching over like Big Brother.
Right, and yeah, that's the thing. I mean, when you think true communism, that is the only state in which it works is if you're a
Exactly.
small community that is just trying to survive or just trying to protect each other, and you're, facing your own ideologies. That's where the definition communism
Oh.
even comes from.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, even at the small micro scale, communism doesn't work. Communism doesn't work. I mean, we can all lie to ourselves that communism works in Kumbaya land, but you really require
Right.
people to become ants in an anthill
Yeah, exactly.
with no freedom at all to conceive free will. Because at
Yeah.
the moment you have free will, you're no longer a cog in the machine. If you
Exactly.
say, "Hey, I don't want to work,"
Yeah,
then you provide nothing, and the system requires everyone to be providing equally. Otherwise, someone is leeching, and then at the moment someone leeches, someone else becomes spiteful and doesn't want to work as well. And it's a constant
exactly.
spiral effect. I just killed myself.
Saw that. That's your first death.
That is not my first death.
Oh.
I have fallen off this mountain so many times when I'm just jumping around reading shit, and I just jump like I just did off of a
Yeah.
fucking cliff, and I kill. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the crux of it. Is communism is just, it's more of like a starting point. It's a shorthanded system until you can, get your little society to a point where you're actually able to function properly.
I mean, even that's the thing though. It's like communism works until either I mean, there's like a handful of reasons why communism fails. Even
Yeah,
at the micro
exactly.
scale. You have one, someone's too greedy, right? They
Mhm.
take too much.
Which always happens. Somebody's always greedy.
Yeah. Two, someone's too lazy.
Yep.
They don't want to work. They don't want to provide. So obviously now you have someone who's not communal in mindset. They're not going to help, but expect
Exactly.
handouts. They expect to be still treated as a part of the community.
Yeah.
And then you have generally just work ethic. The moment you have everyone, hey, this guy is over here. This is the water boy. He pumps the water from the well and scatters it out. It's like,
At some point
okay,
you get tired of that.
I mean, that's a little tiring, but
Yeah.
it's a good day's work. Oh, here's Joe. He just got back from the coal mines. He has black lung, and he almost died in the last week's collapse. You guys both get equal rations because you are equal people in this community. It's like,
Right.
I think Joe might deserve a little bit more. I think he, and I think he would expect that because he's, on the brink of death every day, and
Yeah.
he would like a little bit more bread.
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
The moment you have that, that's no longer fair.
Right. And
And
that
he's getting more for his because
Yeah.
he's more valuable, and that sounds a little bit more like capitalism.
right. And that's where, things, and that's, so like rations, it obviously goes into more than just like food and stuff. Rations also goes into medical supplies. You're not like, okay, the water boy, he hurt his wrist. He's got a sprained wrist. He's going to be on much lower on the list than like you said, the guy who's coming back with black lung. Maybe he broke his arm or something like that while in the mines.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah. So off the communist thing, because I hate communism, which I would still honestly like probably throw in like if I was to do this, like throw a patch in there or two, like on both sides that were questionable politically. Like, of course you would have, because like that's the thing too, is I want to have both sides to show their extremism. I don't want it to just be conservatives good, liberals bad. Like I want it to be, if you're playing, and I also like I don't think federal bad like or everyday man good always.
Yeah.
Like too. If so, how like backing up really what I was saying in the beginning. When you split into two campaigns, it's
Yeah.
like you pick militiamen, right, or just general militia, um, which is a very blanket term for the idea I have in the grand scope of things. But let's just say your first mission is just you experiencing day one or day ground zero, whatever you want to call it for thing. I had this really cool idea for a name of this thing, but I mean, there's been 150 or 160 years of precedent for this to be used in other stuff, and it's been used to death, so I won't do it. But I was gonna call it a house divided because of Lincoln's famous
Yeah.
quote of a house divided on itself cannot stand. And there's so much Civil War media like or anything like race based that like
Yeah.
named a house divided just because of that. So I'm not gonna do that. But as in like so but then also you would hop from as like on that the militia side, you would hop from various perspectives, not only the civilian perspective, but let's just say because Battlefield 1 kind of did this with an Australian war hero. You go to a war hero for the militia side, whatever that may be. And I honestly, what came to mind, which I think this would be a really cool opening cinematic before your mission, or your campaign, because it honestly would be very story driven. It's the entire thing is going to be story driven, of course. So I want it to be very compelling, even though you only like play as the one character for one campaign at a time. I want you to fully feel like you're not just playing individual number 15,
Yeah.
because that's the whole point. Is you want them to feel like they're playing a person and a personality. Because the moment you just kind of throw someone into soldier number 59, you feel less inclined, like you care less. But if you
Yeah.
like show someone at home with their kids and then going off and fighting some shit, you give them a little reason, like, man, this is just hell. Like this guy is like he's got a lot to lose. So like the one cool thing I thought was bringing back the Rough Riders in a sense. So you'd take, and I only call them the Rough Riders just because I expect there to be two major federal settlements on the coast, east and west, that would stay loyalist or be forced loyalist due to logistical requirements and land grabbing by the federal government before full secession can happen to most red counties and conservative counties and shit. Um, but I also think because of Illinois, among other pockets of major cities, there would also be that kind of land grab.
Yeah.
But the problem is then you'd have to traverse across the country for various reasons. Like if you go with the argument of the cyber warfare has knocked down most of communications in some sense, or just simply transporting materials from one side to the other, or just transporting munitions, whatever it may be. You know, federal troops or like federal individuals would have to cross the country if they were trying to do something in a speedy manner. Otherwise, they'd have to go around, South America, which would be fucking insane, or through Panama, which I think would probably shut down for various reasons. I mean, U.S. imports would shut down and exports would drastically halt.
Creating essentially like an underground railroad type of thing to get to certain areas.
Yes, and so, but I would like, so my idea is to have you start like, this is what's been playing in my mind. Like, if I could animate and do high detail textures, I would fucking do this.
Learn
I feel like it was so cool. Yeah, dude, nah, it's too much. But imagine, right? You start the mission, starts black, opens, like with a fade in of an alarm clock, blaring. Then you just see a grizzled fucking hand smash down the fucking alarm clock and a groan. Dude gets out of bed, and you only see his back as he like sits up, tattoos up the fucking ass, just across his back. You see something that says along the lines of maybe Desert Storm or some shit. Some dude who's been through the fucking thicket and just living his fucking life, right? Gets up, puts on his fucking garb, flannel shirt, blue jeans, maybe throws on a hat just before he leaves. But as he's going through, he's talking with his wife and kid. It kind of gives you that false sense of like, this feels weird. This just feels like a fucking rancher getting up to live his life, right? He's just, there's nothing about this that makes sense for the like, oh, I'm playing a Civil War game. Why is this guy just fucking living his life? Then he goes outside. He's just smoking a cigarette, whatever it may be, and he has a walkie-talkie on him, and you just hear some fucking generic, just like, hey Joe, we got a hunting party out today. You wanna come pick off or some shit? Just something like super ambiguous. And he's like, yeah, give me 1 sec, and then kisses his wife goodbye. She kind of gives him that look of like, be careful, but it's not really charged. Like, I know you've done this a million times, but I still want you to come back, kind of thing. But you're not fully like at this point. Oh, this guy going hunting with his buddies, like just a really caring wife, kind of thing. And then he jumps on either a fucking motorcycle or an ATV or some kind of fucking vehicle, and he meets up at a bar because the Rough Riders started in a bar, and I think that'd be a really cool thing. With a bunch of buddies who are also these fucking grizzled dudes, maybe like sprinkled in of occasional new guys who are really young. But they take off to a dedicated spot that they have where they expect patrols to come through or transports of federal troops, and they set up a massive fucking sniper ambush. And just that's where your mission starts, is you're sitting in wait for a transport to come through, and you just pick them fucking off. And you and your boys are known as the fucking Rough Riders, and you guys are like nationally known. I mean, I feel like that's what would happen though, is you would have things like in Ukraine with like the Ghost of Kiev, right? You'd have moments of people desperate for hope and martyrs and heroes, that they will look towards the stories of people who are doing extraordinary things against the odds. And that will spread nationally. It'll spread globally. These guys will have bounties on their heads, And that's the kind of thing you'd like. And that's something I think would be really cool. I mean, at that point, it's not. At that point, you wouldn't really feel political. Even still, it'd just be government versus person in that moment. But it's those kind of like moments of like, hey, this guy's living like he's trying to live a normal life. He's not actively going to a front line. He's just going down the street and picking off federals.
Yeah.
So it's like it kind of gives you that sense of like this guy's involved, but he's not proactive. So it's not just someone defending their home who's just like someone like, oh, federals burst down his door and he's fucking defending himself. He's still in the community doing shit, but he's not suiting up and going off to war.
Yeah.
I think that, I don't know, there's like those little nuances of, and then of course, I think another perspective would be those front lines on both sides. I think portraying federals as people who are just truly, like diehard, like, hey, the federal government is still the government. Like, I believe that the rule of law, like I'm a Superman in a world full of Batmans right now. I'm going to make sure that the rule of law stays together. Like I know for a fact that not every person who would fight for the federal side is truly a monster or evil or like doesn't care about people, but they just truly believe that the government is still like sanctified and has the potential to be proper, that they still see like a secession or civil war or rebellion or insurgency as morally evil or wrong in some manner, so that it justifies in their mind what they're doing. And I wouldn't fault people for feeling that, because it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And that's what also you'd have to portray. You'd have to kind of, and that's why I wouldn't try and make it too biased. You'd have good people on both sides, but then you have really bad people on both sides. Like, let's say you're an infantryman, roughly near the quote-unquote front lines on the militia side. You're going towards, like, you're just kind of doing like the generic COD moment of walking through some kind of forward operating base before the fucking shit kicks off, or you're on your patrol or heading towards the current front, quote-unquote front line or major hot zone, and then all of a sudden you get ambushed or some kind of shit pops off, right?
Right.
And then, but on the way there, you see your militiamen or other militiamen doing some pretty fucking weird shit or bad shit in the background. So it's like it's not you or your squad or your whatever platoon or whatever, but you're still like, okay, I'm kind of turning a blind eye to this right now because it's gonna happen. Or like you just kind of don't feel like, let's just say you're screaming in you hear screaming in a building you pass with gunfire like going off. It's like what's going on in there, but to an extent you kind of accepted the means justify the ends.
Yeah. So I have two things then. One, pertaining to the militia guy. I feel like if you want him to be like a kind of militia war hero, the best way to probably end his campaign would be with him passing in a blaze of glory.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like I
Yeah.
feel like, because my honestly, my real thought with that was, my real thought is that they do that ambush, right? They fucking so I want you to just imagine a very basic like four vehicle patrol. You have a front vehicle, Humvee, like with guns on it, Humvee in the back with a gun on it. Maybe like one semi truck with transporting something, and then maybe some kind of just generic Humvee, or maybe just an SUV. Because another thing that I would honestly, because I deep dive too, is the logistics of fuel after an extended period of like conflict would be fucking detrimental, especially for the federal government. Insurgencies, of course, would have problem, but I think just due to like a lot of oil production and refinery being in possibly sympathetic states and regions, among other economic and global factors, I would touch on. I think the federal government would be desperate for fuel,
right?
And so they wouldn't have these massive convoys.
There are layers to that though, like when picking and choosing what kind of vehicles are being used, because diesel specifically can be made and refined multiple times over. Like you can get dirty, dusty, gruely diesel, and easily with it's like a day-long step process, you can refine it back and it be a usable method of fuel again.
Yeah, I mean, of course. But my point is, it's like maybe there's like a one-off statement like where the Rough Riders are talking in the bar. It's like, these fucking transports have been diminishing in size due to limited fucking supplies.
Yeah,
they're just trying to get the essentials across, for one thing. So if it's like, so I'm hearing from our guys in fucking Salt Lake or whatever, like there's a transport coming through, pretty small. They're gonna try and do it low key on these like side roads, not using the interstate. So we have a pretty good idea where they're going and where we can cut them off. So let's set up a few ambushes, and then you're kind of strip of the road with you and maybe another guy across a bridge are the ones who get your. But basically, you're able to halt their thing. You pick them off as they come back, like out of the vehicles, or you're able to basically pick them all off. But you go to the fucking semi to figure out what the cargo is, and it's a fucking trap.
Yeah.
Like they laced it with fucking explosives or some shit, and they kill you and your Rough Riders or whoever you're with. And that's the kind of thing of like, and then I feel like that also hits harder because you showed this moment of them being human at the beginning of like waking up, just like it just feels like a normal life. He kisses his wife, has a kid, and then all of a sudden
things get crazy.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Like even though he won, right? In your mind, like you did everything right. You fucking killed the bad guy. You went to go figure out what your spoils were because your community or your area or your militia is kind of struggling also in its own way. And it's just a trap.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, no, 100%. I think that would be, especially if that was the first opening mission, I think it would really set the tone. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it sets a tone. I feel like I don't think it has to be like the first mission, but I feel like it would be one of the more early ones, especially on the malicious side, just because it kind of like maybe civilian kind of. I feel like the civilian one would be first, of course, where you're kind of running through a hell zone, just to set that tone, especially
Yeah.
because then immediately, like maybe even the second mission just being that, it's like, oh, we're getting another day zero moment, right? We're getting another day one moment where it's just, yeah, this dude's living his life normally.
Except it's not.
But
It could be
then
like a
you're
thing where
oh,
you do like a little bit of time jumping where like maybe the first mission, like you said, is civilian, and the next mission is the militia guy, and it shows, like you said, he's just his family, and people are like, what the fuck, are we back to day one already? But it's like maybe a little bit further in that like another mission that might come later is to tell more story.
yeah. Yeah, I think bouncing around geologically and time based
Yeah.
is very geographically and time based would be very, very impactful, and
Yeah.
also keep people just like off the edge of what to expect, where
Yeah.
you're still able to hit them in the gut with a moment or something, right?
So then my other
So
thing was more of like a question / request.
The
Could
what?
there be
Oh, sorry.
a reference to the machine gun priest?
Machine Gun Priest.
If you haven't heard of him, look him up quick.
Is that the dude that like has a bunker full of just every fucking gun, and he's like kitted to the teeth?
No. He I think, was it North Africa or South Africa? He was a preacher, sorry, machine gun preacher. He was a preacher who went and I can't remember if the reason he went to Africa originally was to spread the word of gospel or something, or if it was because he felt the call to go help. But he went in and he assisted and killed a lot of fucking people, but he assisted with freeing a lot of like slave camps over in Africa and stuff like that. And this was recent, like early 2000s. There's a movie on it and everything too. His name's Sam Childers.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It's, if you haven't heard of him, you should 100% read the story and everything. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, that'd be fucking interesting. No, yeah, I would have to like consider things like that. I think there are definitely little references here and there. I did have a bit of a fucking moment where I was like, imagine that, like, oh, I just did it again. Imagine, I hate myself. I have like 5 deaths and it's all that.
Oh wait, you're already up to 5?
Yes, dude.
Oh,
That's
damn.
like how bad it is.
You're
Yeah,
almost
that's
caught
how
up with
bad
me.
it is.
I'm at 7.
I'm just. I might even kill myself trying to get down here.
You should make a marker of that area so you're like, oh hey, that's here. I should.
No, I'm literally living on a mountain. That's
Oh,
literally why.
okay.
And it's like it's a sheer cliff.
Yeah.
Absolute sheer cliff. That's. It's just me jumping around and then over jumping and not realizing it because I'm half paying attention.
That's what I'm doing too. I'm just jumping around doing like mindless tasks.
Yeah. But I very admittedly, you know how in, I think, Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2 both have these scenes where you're just in your forward operating base.
Yeah.
Right? You just kind of walk through it, and then there's just a bunch of random soldiers doing a bunch of random shit. You can kind of like eavesdrop or just kind of explore for a little bit before you have to meet Hudson or before you have to find Price or, you know, whatever it might be. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or COD 4, I don't remember which exactly it might have been. But I thought it'd be so fucking funny to, like, if I did do this, to reach out to some of my favorite gun tubers who, like, the Unsubscribed podcast with, like, the Fat Electrician, Brandon Herrera, Donor Operator, Administrative Results. Like, that kind of group of just big angry cops, big name fucking gun tubers who for sure sympathize more with the everyday man than the government.
Yeah.
For various and obvious reasons. How funny it would be to, when you're just kind of walking around that little thing, you just kind of maybe like beyond the invisible barrier, not invisible barrier, but like the convenient fucking cement roadblock barrier that won't let you walk into that little area over there.
Mhm.
You just see a group of dudes huddled around chatting shit, and it's just them.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
like the fucking like the tube squad, just a fucking gun tubers.
Mhm.
Cause at that point you could be like, hey, do you want to be like referenced in this? Cause I like just literally send me a picture of all or like all the information of the kits you guys would want personally for your ideal. Like, I am a special operator in a militia group against the government.
Yeah.
This is what I would use. It's like, yeah, let me know what that is. You'll be in it. Like that'd be so fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
To just kind of have little moments like that, because then you don't even have to make it obvious. Just someone like playing is like,
There's something
is
you
that
can find.
Rainer
An Easter
Herrera with a
egg,
golden
yeah.
AK? It's like,
No, not with a
dude.
golden AK. He needs to
He'd
have his
a VS or a
AK-50.
Dragunov. Oh, dude, that
He needs
would
to be
be like
using his AK-50.
that would be like behind him, like just kind of like
Yeah.
bipoded, like the average like
Yes.
thing, like part of their little like weapons cache they have for their
Mhm.
group kind of thing. But that'd be so fucking the references and just the iconic
Yeah.
like if you know kind of
Yeah.
moment. That kind of
That'd be
shit. Like
awesome.
that's the kind of things you just want to sprinkle in there for that
Yeah.
kind of like oh, that's fucking cool.
Something that I think would also really help with the process of storyboarding this game is, especially because we have a lot of both of them here in Montana specifically, is it probably help to like reach out online and talk to ex-military and police that waver on either side of the political spectrum to get like stories and thoughts on certain things.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. I've genuinely been like considering emailing certain content creators as like
Yeah.
a Hail Mary. And it's not even like just gun tubers. Like I or ex-military. I honestly for a second was like legal YouTubers, not exactly these ones, but like Legal Eagle,
Yeah.
or someone like what in this hypothetical situation, what legal arguments would you think that states would make that
Mhm.
for secession being legitimate and for this kind of thing to be real? And
Yeah.
then also I would like economists, content creators, like what kind of like what would you expect to happen?
Economically.
And what hotspots would arise in
Yeah.
if this is how the country divided? Maybe
Right.
because they don't understand, they might not fully understand how politically divided. Another thing is like there's just one really I love this guy. He's I think it's Election Time or something, Productions
Yeah.
or something like that. He does a lot of the breakdowns of what the election map will most likely look like based on polls, demographics, at a deeper level than just the polls. Like
Yeah.
this has been voting this way for 20 something years.
Which would
It's not
really
gonna
help for
change.
dividing with different states, which I mean, that also break into like maybe states don't have the same lines that we saw before. You could create your own territories based on that.
Yeah.
Like geographical
And
map.
Yeah, I've already worked on that.
Nice.
I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
This is not exact yet. That's slowly
Of course,
being
yeah.
done.
Everything's a prototype when you're in this stage.
But it's right now this is mostly based off of political, and it's by county. And so I want you to see if I just want to get you like what do you think is what? And I'm curious what you think.
Let me get a deeper look at this. Hold on. Get him on main monitor. First off, this is already 100% easily. You could like start drawing your own borders, which obviously I don't think you want to. Yeah, wait, you did like not following the already state lines that we have.
There's some that do follow, but then there's some that are like that I've just started.
Oh, I
like,
do see now. Yeah. Okay. I have a feeling that the Midwest and Southwest in that yellow are more to be militia.
Okay.
Then the Federalists are the dark blue on the east and west coast and a little bit around where, what was that, Virginia, right?
That would be Illinois and like Chicago
Illinois.
area.
Yeah. Over there. The
And
yellow
Wisconsin.
being, the yellow and blue stripe. It's probably like a contention of borders, a contention of the parties. I'm unsure of the gray and purple and the red.
So
I have a few predictions.
all right, Chris. Yeah, let's hear it. I love you.
I've been
Welcome back.
listening by the way.
Oh,
What?
dude, hell yeah! I don't mean to like just hijack y'all, but this has been like
I have water.
bouncing around in my head. It's like a bouncy ball that just every time it bounces like that SCP, it just gets more fucking momentum.
So-
So I love. Yeah, give me your input, dude.
So I haven't heard everything, but I can already tell like West Coast is very like hippie kind of like fuck you man kind of shit, and then East Coast is very like I'm gonna fucking kill you. So I feel like they're just the people that kind of do whatever the fuck they want and don't have like an agenda. Yellow would definitely be the fuck the government. I agree with Felix that the blue and yellows may be kind of like a dispute of
Contention.
some kind. Alaska is no man's zone. Alaska is definitely like you go there to escape. Hawaii? Same. And then
Oh yeah, hold on. Sorry, I forgot to fix this. There you go.
Oh, okay. That changes things.
That does change things. Okay. Hawaii, I feel like the natives would just take it back and say fuck America. I'm not gonna lie with that. I feel like the Hawaiian people would just be like, and we're out. And then I don't know about purple.
All right.
Mim, do you have any thoughts?
I
Okay.
have no way of contributing.
Okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
So my thought process here, this is based like loosely. I will admit the striped regions are a little larger than I want them to be. I haven't cut them down.
Mhm.
They would be a little smaller. And you guys are right. They would be contention zones, but I think they would also be active combat zones.
Yeah.
Yep.
This would be more of where
Oh shit.
you would see large scale battle, not insurgency.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys were right. The yellow would be
Hey, Andrew.
yellow would be
I did.
oh actually hold on, before I start giving everything away. Andrew,
Ah,
would you like to contribute to my little rabbit hole my brain has been on?
I've been listening.
Oh, you have? You want to look at the map?
Oh,
And I'm sharing screen.
Oh.
I want you to this is a color coded map,
Uh-huh.
not necessarily following state lines to a T, but I
Okay.
want you to, based off this map, what do you think the
Uh-huh.
colors mean? And whatever descriptions you want to give it and logical reasoning.
I want to say the yellow is states that I don't know. Is it based off of states have the most gun control? Like yellow is
Oh. Okay, so okay, context. The color coding pertains to if the US was in active civil war. And
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.